Alright. We are back. Back. We are stress testing the loadout. Let's just move the window a bit. Gotta figure out how I want things laid out. I guess I want to be able to see. Okay, this music is way too loud. Let's start loading. Okay, I wanted to be able to see my avatar. And I also want to see the Mantella EXE, as that seems like it's going to be very important for whenever I want to engage in that mod. So currently I have OBS, which is how I see the avatar, and then I have Mantella on top of that. So I can't see the entire preview, but I don't think I really need to see the entire preview, to be honest. Oh, wowzer. Said I was over encumbered, but may have just been a loading thing. We can eat. Want mod configuration. I don't really need to mess around with the economy overhaul. This will be important. Service failure. Why is Mantella now saying that there's an issue with synth? Check. No, the file is correct. Everything's correct. Prompts have been. So let's bring back. I know you guys can't see, but Mantella is mentioning something. Okay, let's just go to the top. Could not connect to XVA synth. You don't need XVA synth to be running. I was testing it earlier and it was just fine. Let's go to UI. No, not UI. I want to go back to the game actually. And we want to go to Mantella. Advanced. Restart. I guess while Mantella's doing that, we can do other quests, which shall be this one. So loud bing. So Mantella restarted. Goes out of that. This one. Let's try speaking with Inigo. Oh, I don't have it. Tella.
Labozaim Zu'u.
Indigo, how do you feel? I completely forgot what I was going to say. Damn it. And it's loading.
I completely forgot what I was going to say to Ammon.
So there's an attempt to make my player also speak. But I think to make it at least somewhat entertaining, I have to mute my mic if I'm going to speak, so that way you don't hear it twice. So let's try that.
I was Mr. Butterfly doing.
He is fluttering along nicely, my friend. An eternal repose. Peaceful. He seems content. If we are still set on turning him into a potion, I am ready when you are. Though I still think a living butterfly is more handsome than an ingredient.
Okay, so it remembered. No, I need to.
Okay, so it remembered.
Good. Your head is on straight, and so it...
So much to do,
I'm-
so little time.
Okay, so that is honestly going to be somewhat annoying. Because I'm just looking at Mantella, and if I want to talk to chat, it is constantly saying speech detected, speech ended. Oh, welcome, Kakarot. Glad to see Goku has joined us. Oh, all the way over there. No need to pay attention to that. But you can kind of get an idea of where the AI is at overall. It misinterpreted how I speak. And I don't know if there's a decent way to get it to learn how I speak to better recognize. Maybe that's something I should talk about in Mantella, but it also seems like... I do not remember my hotkeys. Oh, I remembered correctly, actually.
This is the power of the Telvanni.
No.
Remember correctly, actually!
This is gonna be so janky. I'm gonna have to remember to like not have that spell just equipped at all. Unless I really want to do some role playing. At least they'll be at the top. Our character moves pretty slow because we have 804 character rate. Although I could be moving faster by writing that thing, or by using long strides. So I'm just taking it slow, I guess, getting used to Skyrim again. No more Hulk jumps like we were doing in Morrowind. No more Hulk jumps like Ognar. So sad.
So sad.
You picked a stranger to mock, friend. Sun's barely up and the city's already trying to bleed you dry. What got you down? The thieves killed Lena on you, or something worse.
What do you think of
Smells in
Ripton?
control, okay?
Ritine, she's a rotten fish with a pretty scale. Smells of meat and lies. Thieves Guild runs the shadows, Blackbriar squeeze the daylight, and honest folk get trampled between. But the docks still work, the market still shouts, and the Jarl keeps a grip of sorts.
Gosh, it is always... watching for thieves and pickpockets.
The power of Magnus is at my command.
Goodbye.
These vampires are becoming a real menace.
Okay, it was really lagging for a moment, and I was too afraid to speak, but it was a nice conversation to just have with a guard.
That spell looks dangerous. Keep your distance.
Word is the College of Mages is back to normal. If there's such a thing for that lot.
What I do really wish is that Mantella could make use of not OpenAI, because again, 11's lab. Because if you notice, okay, that didn't create a noise. I am using a mod that allows for custom dialogue when certain actions are performed, and I generated it using 11's lab, and it just sounds so much better than XVA synth. That is probably the smart thing to do, but given my entire loadout, I am in need of hotkeys. Or like more buttons, I mean. I'll see if those two work without breaking something. Let's see if I can use it to just generate comments. No, I don't believe so. I was hoping I could just speak into mic and then the character would respond. Using player voice, but I assume I need to be targeting somebody. Let's see, what does Antella say? No, either starts or adds. Doesn't mention if I need to look at somebody. Okay, thank you, Kakarot. And I assume that forces that NPC into the conversation.
Okay, Bam, thank you. Get corrupt. And I assume that forces that NPC into the conversation.
Oh golly, does it just record what I'm saying and then play it back once I start? I mean, currently it's not detecting any speech, so I guess that's good.
Really not. Do you want to pray to my father?
Pray to your father. That depends on who your father is, doesn't it? If you mean it, Deidre, I'm not in the habit of offering my mind to princes who treat mortals like toys. If you mean a god of the divines, I prefer study to supplication.
Skyrim is filled with all manner of dangerous beasts.
Amid Mephiler of the anticipations.
You mean Mephala, one of the anticipations of Ivek. Subtlety, secrets, tangled webs. Fitting given that armor you're wearing hums like her favor. I don't worship, but I can offer respect. If you want me to lend a quiet thought, I'll focus on clarity and consequence. Ask that any threads we pull today don't bind us in ways we can't cut free.
All right, that somewhat worked.
If there's a chance this'll save me, then I'm taking it. I'll lead the way, but you'd better back me up. Let's get this over with.
What if you died to the giant?
If I fall, the stronghold falls with me. The giants will trample Largashbur into mud, and Malakath will laugh at our shame. Not what you wanted to hear. You think I don't know the risk?
All right. It's a bit janky, but I mean that's where it is at the moment. But there's a lot of promise in Mantella. Oh, did he stay outside?
Don't make a mess of this.
No need. You can also do it this way.
Oh, of course. Because Malakath would take pity on us if only a useless outsider would lend us a hand.
The wind blows bitter cold in this place.
Fight well.
Overall, what are your thoughts, Kakarot? I believe it's a GPU.
Smells like the giants aren't living here.
Then maybe I am using it on the CPU. How would I check?
You know, there might be gold somewhere in here.
Let's pull that window over here. I know you can't see it, but TTS advanced. Process device is the CPU, so I will switch it to GPU. I believe my GPU is better than my CPU. I have a NVIDIA GPU. I looked it up recently. It was like a 3090X. Nothing too fancy. 3050. But yeah, do you know if there's a way to do any training so it better recognizes what I'm trying to say?
I'll show you a real fight.
Feel my power!
I believe I'm using Moonshine for speech to text because that's default. Yeah, Moonshine. I see there's a Whisper as another option.
Don't waste your magic.
Battle, live another day. Well, live and fight another battle.
Oh, it's the pup all the way over there. I just tried to dash as if I was playing Morrowind. Oh, Agnar, you were so fun to play. I'm not noticing any Radiant dialogue.
Over against the giant!
If we're taking bets, my coin's on the Giants Club meeting the Orcs' face. Orcs sit hard, sure, but Giants turn people into airborne anecdotes. Unless that Orc has a trick, I'd suggest we stand well behind something very solid.
Interesting. Didn't generate a line from my character. Oh. Yeah, everything still says that it should be generating a line for my character. But even despite the jankiness, this is still a really cool, really amazing. Oh no, a gift from the lover. Which lover? Am I even going in the right direction? Where's the orc? Oh, he went this way.
Keep up, yes. Cesar go follows the scent of troll and whetstone. This cave twists, but the prey does not hide its sting. Stay light on your feet and watch the ledges.
You're going to bet anything on the orc.
Cesargo will wager the orc drops his guard when blood sings in his ears. Stroll on, slow mind. Cesargo bets on speed and sparks. But if you insist on the orc, tell Cesargo the stake, and he will make it interesting.
Alright, so it seems to be delayed audio when it's detecting speech, despite there not being a conversation going. The largest moonshine model? I see in advance there's moonshine model tiny quantisized. There's quantisized 4-bit, there's float, base quantisized 4-bit, base quantisized, base float. That has been done. Oh. How much will you bet on the giant? How much will you bet on the giant?
How much will you bet on the giant?
You heard that, did you? I wager the mod is on a big fellow not noticing us. Terrible bet. He noticed as my coin went bye-bye, and my whiskers nearly followed. Next time I put money on something, remind me to choose a slorfish in a bathtub instead.
Alright. I guess
Alright.
it would be interesting if quests could be
All right.
added to contexts.
I'll go kill this giant. Unless, of course, you'd like to make some
But I mean, I
extra
guess that's
gold.
already done by the dialogue being added.
Fine. Then wait here. This should only take a second.
But I think that's kind of just a limitation in AI in general, making them aware of, like, just giving them more data to work with.
The bigger they are, the harder they fall. This is your end, Swift.
Yeah, you can see
Damn you!
and hear now the
Don't be but another
11
nut.
laps.
Get this over with. Don't forget to shout too.
voice lines. But some of them I also just ripped straight from Morrowind and Oblivion, to be fair.
Yamars was a fool, always trying to scheme his way out of responsibility. Well, the giants took care of him, and you took care of the giants. 2 problems solved at once. Now, take Shagrel's hammer back to Larnishburg, and we'll see about whipping the rest of them into shape.
Yeah, that's probably something I should just practice in general. But yeah, I am getting kind of annoyed that Mantell is constantly going speech detected, speech ended, even though I'm not in a conversation. Imagine I have to wait for a bit in order for it to clear its memory before I try talking to an NPC. But so far the game is running quite smoothly, so I could easily do an episode 0 finally. I did not mean to pick that up. Oh, I see. So it's a known problem. Would it help if I turned on this? Oh, it can. Yeah, it can still go through that. um, Big Sag. Yeah, I saw that. I assume that starts Radiant dialogue. Hmm. Open a text prompt to enter a custom game event. Guess we'll go insert. I tried insert, but it didn't seem to do anything. I will look at the DM. Oh, I see.
If that was quite a funny fight, wasn't it? Any go.
I have seen mud crabs dance with more grace, my friend. One moment he was roaring about honor and herd, the next he was playing Snow Sapper in the air. Giants do not waste woods, they simply edit your life choices with a club. Stay light on your toes.
That's pretty cool.
That's pretty cool.
I love how it sometimes says what I'm saying, even though I've already pressed the end key. Does the constant listening, does that put more stress on the hardware of the computer? getting used to all of my hotkeys and everything.
Come forth from oblivion. Let's see how you fare against Pelennor Whitestrike.
I need to edit before I actually start the playthrough the custom lines I have on events. But it's good to know that it will take up VRAM. I'm just thinking if I ever get into a script-heavy portion of the game, what might happen. Although, to be fair, I don't really know the technical aspects of Skyrim, what uses GPU, CPU, or VRAM, or whatever. But if I see a FPS dip, then at least I might have an idea.
Victory will be mine! You'll be but another notch in my hammer! Victory will be mine! Die, damn you! Let's get this over with!
True Nords never back down.
Take that!
Just a scratch.
Die, damn you! Victory will be mine! You'll be but another... Victory will be mine! Die, damn you! Let's get this over with! Take that!
That's all you got.
Failed to hit me.
Die! Let's get this over with! Die, damn you!
I yield.
Steal.
Guess my spawn died. Is that another orc? No. No honorable death here.
Malakath blesses this land for the orcs, and the orcs alone. But what of Yamar's? I see. He did not survive. He died well. Ah, that is good to hear then.
Yamar's was a coward and a weakling. His deceitful ways have cost you all greatly.
So he has been punished. And what of us? What fate shall we suffer?
You'll have to prove yourselves, but I'm willing to give you a chance. Gullerzo's in charge now.
Our
Let's
trials
hope
are
he's a better chief.
We'll be fine.
You place that hammer on the shrine. You're the only one who's proven worthy in all of this.
Can you believe such a pitiful day Drift Prince gave me a hammer?
You're talking about Malakath while wearing ebony that whispers like Mephala's cloak. You do collect troublesome patrons. If he handed you a hammer, there's purpose behind it. He favors those grudges, an ugly truth.
Nice. Nice, nice, nice.
Nice,
Right, I wanted to check
to do, so
if I
little
have vision
time.
on. I don't see an option to turn on vision, so I assume it's on.
If it's truly his gift, it'll test you as much as it helps you. An option for what?
All right. All right, I've turned that on. All right, got that all set up for the screenshots.
What should we do now, Tizargo?
Ha! Cesargo hears your meaning, friend. We are at Largoshpo, and the orcs are sour as spoiled milk. Do bats seem wise? We step inside and see what troubles the stronghold.
It's taking quite a bit to end the conversation. There we go. But it looks like the screenshot doesn't really create any additional lag. I've captured a disease. Do I have any cured disease? I do not. What disease did it say that I got? You have notification logs. Bone break fever, but I don't see no bone break. Okay. Yeah, that's probably something worth keeping in mind. It's just what I'll have to do. Because I noticed when I did restart it earlier, it kept the previous exe open. And the previous tab as well. So I can... Oh, come on. That's it. And that's something I can just do every once in a while. Yeah, I was at 48 FPS, now I'm 46. Fluctuating around 50, not hitting that 60. But honestly, I'm kind of okay with 45. The game's completely playable to me. Especially the fact that I have OBS, I have VC face open, and running Mantella. And yep, it has restarted, so now it's no longer listening. And in fact, we've gotten back up to the 60 FPS.
Drink honey brewed mead with a winch on.
That wouldn't be bad to disenchant.
Charm.
May as well make sure my character can swim in this loadout. It would be quite funny if swimming caused some sort of weird bug. Is this just an autosave, or did it actually freeze? Did it jumped out of... I'm thinking this may have just been a straight up freeze. Interesting. I do have wet and cold. Fair enough. Fair enough. Oh golly, where did I... Oh yeah, I can't even make use of my mouse. I have to go Control Delete. Okay, good. The task manager is on the right side of my monitor. Well, I think that's gonna honestly just end our test. I mean, I just really wanted to do that quest while doing just a little bit of role playing with the AI, make sure the mods and everything worked well. We saw the immersive creatures. I think this will make for a great Skyrim loadout. So I'll probably ditch Wet and Cold and then come back with episode 0, creating a character and then creating a new VTuber model. Ognar will go bye. It will be so sad. So sad. So that will be all. Bye.